Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love Green Day!
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor, and our executive producer, my lovely wife, Lindsay, and our audio engineer, my spawn, Adam.
Adam.
We got to come up with a little thing for him.
I thought Seed and Spawn was great. My boy. My boy.
Yesterday was 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
1 month yesterday.
1 month out the womb.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He's gotten 1 month of a dose of reality.
How's this month been?
It's alright.
Well, I think you can kind of tell.
I mean, looks like he's just hanging out, so. Oh,
For the most part,
It's alright. It's okay.
he's figuring things out.
he's strong. He's brave. He is not afraid.
Hey, TT, we don't like that song.
Not no more. I was talking to Dylan today about whenever I was chatting to Adam about the Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo drama, and he rolled his eyes. And Dylan was like, yeah, he knows. He was like, have you ever tried just shutting up? But I can't.
No,
Biscuit does the same thing. Biscuit don't like me because I talk too much. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
no, he's figuring it out, I think.
Yeah.
As you can see, based off of the way this show looks, Lindsay does all of the work, and I just talk.
Seeing these. Just chatting to chat, which is great.
No, I think I help out as much as I can, right? I'm doing okay, right?
Mhm.
Do you have any gripes?
No,
If you do, it's okay.
not yet.
You can
Sounds
you
like
can
Lindsay
air
got
them out
gripes.
here. This
No.
is a good place to air out dirty laundry.
I don't think so. I don't see a Lily do anywhere.
Taylor, you don't get that, but it was a dropout joke.
Listen, do you want to hear something really funny?
Sure.
I was watching.
I've got an hour to kill.
I was watching Smosh, and I was
Uh-huh.
watching the new Chameleon game that came out, and Trevor's on it, and Shiloh comes up behind me, and she goes, "Is that Dylan?" I said, "No,
so
that's my
funny.
other boyfriend."
I'm like 4 feet taller.
I was
Taylor-
cracking up.
Taylor has a type, for
Yeah.
sure.
I do have a type. Yeah, Trevor kind of looks like Henry Danger. You're right.
Yeah.
But she has a type now because all of the previous men didn't fit the bill.
No, I
No,
think
they
they all
look like
slightly
Henry
look like
Danger.
Henry Danger. All
One,
except
there
type
was
is
one
Henry
exception.
Danger.
No, there was
there
one
was one
exception.
exception. There was one exception.
Yeah,
Right in the
he-
middle of all of the boyfriends. That was
Yeah.
completely different. And
But
it still
he-
didn't
Very
work
different.
out.
But he looked like a character from Henry Danger,
This
Captain
is true.
Man.
That is funny. That is
That's
funny.
really funny. I'm
Taylor
just in
dated
love with
2
Nickelodeon.
Henry Dangers, and then was like, you know what? Maybe I need to go for a Captain Man. And then
He
that
saw-
didn't work out. And she was like, turns out Henry Danger's where it's at.
Henry Danger's the way to go. No, I was cracking up when she said that. I was like, I told Dylan about it. I said, that's so funny. I said that you guys would find it more funny because Dylan was like, okay. But I don't think he really knows who Trevor is. Like, he knows Smosh,
Right.
but I don't think he knows who Trevor is. So I tried to explain it, and I'm like, yeah. I was like, I see the similarities. I just thought it was super funny.
Speaking of Nickelodeon shows, my boy here likes SpongeBob.
That checks out. I will tell Michaela. She'll be very excited.
So at 4 o'clock this morning,
Yeah.
after feeding him, I couldn't get him to sleep. And
You
I was
fed him
trying
from
to-
your boobies?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
From
Just
these
making sure.
manly boobs that you see
Okay.
before you.
Okay.
He drank right from the teat. And he needs the mother's milk.
Yes,
Um,
you are the mother.
Because he goes and walks in the mines.
So I took him and I got him like halfway asleep,
Yeah.
and then I went into the bedroom to put him in a swaddle, and he immediately woke back up. And for 30 minutes, he laid in bed and just stared at the TV and watched clips of SpongeBob, like old SpongeBob.
That's super funny.
He was just eyes glued to the TV, and I was like, come on, man. Now is not the time to get into cartoons. It is 4 a.m.
That's always the time to get into cartoons. It's like when we would wake up and George Lopez would be on, and you're like, "Ah, it's too early to be awake right
And
now."
everybody's jumping around on the intro song.
It's always the intro.
Oh.
Dude,
Hello,
I have
sweet
woken
little
up.
baby.
I've woken up to that song so
many times. They have it on Hulu.
You don't need to
Yeah.
use your hand. We have a big.
Hang on, I'm taking pictures for our mom. Yeah, no, they have it on Hulu, so every now and then when I want to feel nostalgic, I'll turn it on before I go to bed, so when I wake up at 4 a.m. it's playing.
That's funny.
No, it's super funny. But he's gonna be a little cartoon guy.
Oh, for sure. For
yeah,
sure.
absolutely. I made, in honor of him, I made a keychain and it says Auntie TT because I couldn't decide if I wanted Auntie or TT, so I put both.
Auntie or auntie?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
We should call you T instead of
Auntie
TT.
T.
No, just Aunt T.
Yeah, see, I thought about that, but then it's too much like auntie. Does that make sense? You picked up and laying down.
That was kind of the joke there.
Yes, I know. However, I know it's something so silly, but I will probably never be an aunt or aunt again. You know what I'm saying?
You will not.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You sure won't, unless
So-
mom has a miracle baby. You sure won't.
There was a bug. No. So what I'm saying is like, Schwartz kiddos aren't having kiddos anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't having kiddos no more.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think Dylan's sister isn't going to have kiddos.
Let's hope.
She
At least not anytime soon. For realsies. But at least not anytime soon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I'll never be a little auntie again. With that being said, what this little baby's going to call me is very important. I have put a lot of thought, too much thought in between behind my name.
Okay.
And I just thought TT was so cute. Michaela said it one time, and I said that's really cute. But I did think, I was like, I should just be called Aunt T, because a lot of people in our family call me T. So I was like, that I should just do that. But then I thought about it. I'm like, no,
We could call you Aunt T Freeze
that's funny
because you're always cold.
because I'm cold. That's funny.
We should also call her antihistamine.
Oh, that's also true because you be sick.
Listen, I was at Bath and Body Works, and they have to like pat us down and like look through our bags before we leave now.
What?
Well, not necessarily pat us down unless you look suspicious. Yeah, so apparently our inventory came up way shorter than what it should have came up.
Damn.
And our boss was like, we think that people are just stealing. Like obviously like the customers
from the
because
store.
yeah, because we can't do anything about it, right? So if
Right.
I can watch someone walk out with a basket of things and I'm not legally allowed to say a word.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, I think that's what's happening. And then the district manager was like, I think it's on the inside. Like, I think your employees are
Ooh.
stealing. And she was like, I don't know the people very well. You know, people will surprise you. The people I work with personally, I don't think are stealing. I don't see them doing nothing shady.
Right.
And I'm there all the time now. So anyway, so now when we leave, we have to do bag checks. You have to unzip all of your pockets and open up your bag, and the manager has to go through it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So I went to leave yesterday, and I had done the closing shift. So I went up to the manager. I said, do you want to frisk my bag now? She started laughing. She said, you're too funny. And I was like, wasn't a joke. Because I like I have an attitude every time. I'm not stealing, but like it's annoying. My bag is this big.
Yeah, I hear you. I would be annoyed
holds
by
a
that.
wallet. Yeah, like it's just annoying. So anyways, so I open up my bag and she kind of like looks through it, and I have my inhaler in there. and I don't know what she thought it was, but I went to close it. She went, "Wait, what is that?" And like not accusing me of nothing. She was just
Right,
curious.
right.
And I pulled it out because it's a little goofy looking. It's a bright yellow with a bright orange cap. Like it's goofy looking.
Sure.
I said, "Oh, that's my inhaler." And she said, "Good to know." She was like, "Why didn't you tell anyone here?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I haven't died yet. Like I would just go use it if I have to. I don't know. I didn't think it was anyone's business." She's like, "No." She said, "That actually is our business."
Yeah.
Why? Wait.
Because if something
why?
happens to
Because-
her and they don't know what the issue is,
Asthma.
they could
Yeah.
like call an ambulance and not know.
I could die.
Crazy.
And she would be in a situation, obviously, where she wouldn't be able to tell them.
And now, granted, for those listening, my asthma is not as chronic anymore, but I have never been in a situation where I myself could not have gotten my inhaler.
Right. Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
what I
used
was thinking. It's like your purse is gonna be
Yeah.
near you.
Well, it's in the
Even
back,
they
so
don't
like,
know that.
yeah, so like I have to go in the back and get my purse if something were to happen. However, I know other people have like all of a sudden like dropping to the ground, gasping for air asthma attacks. I've never had that. Like I can feel it coming. They come out of nowhere, but I'm always able to get to my inhaler and use it. I just thought it was really funny. I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "You're right. Probably good to know." Because I just don't think about it.
So for those of you listening, we are a music show.
That we are
and
barely.
We cover we cover music things sometimes. No, we always have a music theme to our show every time.
Yeah.
And I have a fun music story, and then we'll get to Lindsay's update. So I sold a guitar recently. I
Ooh,
sold
fun.
a Fender Stratocaster
Mhm.
online on OfferUp, and whoever the person was that I was talking to on there, I'm not going to say names.
Well, you can't.
Well, yeah. But they were like, it felt very scammy. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They were asking a lot of questions and kept blowing me up about it. And then they sent a message and they were like, "This is my dream guitar. I'm still a student, blah, blah, blah."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Okay, let's go ahead and do this thing." So I was selling it, and then they were giving me their Martin acoustic, and they wanted me to meet them at this Starbucks. So I go in the Starbucks. Now, granted, I'm 30, so I walk in and I'm looking around for an adult. It was a 15-year-old boy. He got dropped off there from school. Yeah. And I was like, "Do you want me to like bring the guitar in here?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I bring the guitar in, and he's like, "Oh, my mom will be here soon. She has my guitar."
Did you say,
And
"I'm gonna just hold on to this then, and we can wait"?
Well, yeah. I mean, so we're sitting there talking, waiting for his mom to come. She was right around the corner.
Oh, okay.
So she comes and brings the guitar, and then we exchange guitars, and then he gives me some cash, and yeah, it was an interesting experience.
So did he trade guitars because he didn't have all of the money that you were asking for? So he was like, "I'll
Yes.
give you." Oh, okay.
Yeah, so his Martin was worth $1,000, and then I was selling my guitar for technically $1,500.
Oh, I see.
And he had 400. So he
Okay.
was like, "Could we make this work?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's nice. I bet you
but
totally made his day.
he sent me a message. By the time I got home, he had sent another message thanking me very much for the guitar, and
Aw.
that he hopes that the Martin treats me well. He sent me another message today, saying that if I need anything about the guitar, to let him know, and
Get
that
out of town.
he loves the guitar. So
Oh, no, that
it
makes
all
my
worked
heart so
out.
happy.
Yeah, he was a very good kid. Very
You should
good.
have played your cards right. You could have got another student.
I told his mom when she was, so I got the guitar, put it on my back, and immediately went to the Starbucks counter because I was like, when in Rome.
You're already here, yeah.
So I'm standing there getting a drink, and I turn around. His mom looked exactly like him, so I thought it was him. So I went to leave, and I was like, "Okay, bye." And she was like, she said something, and I was like, "Oh, you're the mom."
Yeah.
I was like, I said like, Like, you have a very good son. He's very respectful. You
Yeah.
did a great job raising him, blah, blah, blah. And then she said that she was worried and that she parked around the corner because she was worried because he wanted to do it on his own. And I was like, yes,
Aw.
you should be worried.
should be
I'm
worried.
30. I should
That's
not be
insane.
able.
No.
I was like, this whole thing was weird.
The whole thing was sketchy. Like I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm a grown man. Like this is sketchy. You should absolutely.
Yeah,
That is
but
too
no,
funny.
they were very nice people. So
Yeah, that's good.
she was surprised that I was married. She said that I was young. She was like, you too young. You can't be married. Oh, oops. I mean, that's what she sounded like, but
Guess their ethnicity.
probably. We'll cut that.
Cut it out.
I don't think the editors ever do.
No.
Anybody
we
listening,
We need
I
to hire a better
apologize.
editor.
Yes, I agree. In my defense, she literally did sound like that. That was not offensive.
Make Adam go to work. Why is he not editing our videos yet? He's holding his head up enough to see the screen.
But she said that I was too young to be married.
Too young to have a baby.
Too young to have a baby, because I was like, yeah, I have a newborn at home.
Yeah.
I like how immediately when I said I had a newborn at home, she immediately was like, well, you're too young to be married.
Well, because
people can't have kids and not be married.
No.
I am married.
you also
but,
wear a ring.
yeah, but still,
That's not how that works.
you know.
You have to be
yeah,
married.
That's my story.
That's really fun.
And we'll get back to your update, Taylor. But I want to talk to Lindsay because we don't know how much time we have before Adam loses it and she has to leave.
Adam.
So
Pretty chill.
he is pretty chill right now. So what's going on in your neck of the woods? How's motherhood?
Diapers and feeding all day long. That's it. I'm taking care of dogs.
Lindsay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you squish his little cheeks for me?
Squish, 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 squish.
Oh, that's good stuff.
That's from PG.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. It's like
Usually-
whenever.
Usually
Go
he
ahead.
laughs when I do it.
Oh,
It's
he's
so
probably
funny.
sleepy.
No, he slept for freaking ever. Because I went to the eye doctor and he slept through the entire thing.
Wow. He's gonna have
Yeah.
a growth spurt.
A growth spurt?
Yeah.
Is that what happens when they sleep?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
All
then
the
if
way
they're
up-
learning a new skill, then they have sleep regression.
Yeah. It's really fun being a parent.
What is that? What is that? Don't lay that on
Do
me
you want
right
to explain
now.
it to him, or do you want me to explain it to him?
Sleep regression?
Go ahead, Taylor. You
Sleep
can.
regression, guys? We can't regress no more.
So,
nothing
No,
left.
buddy, we very much can.
so when he starts like fully, because right now he's still like new and fresh, but when he starts like being on a schedule and he starts learning a new skill, that schedule out the window. He'll be up all night, he'll sleep all day, he'll be crying all the time because his brain is on overtime. Because his brain, so when this is for adults too, when you learn something new, your neurons grow and like multiply to keep that skill in your brain. So that means that he doesn't sleep as much because he's busy like working his brain thinking about this skill until he can master it.
And that could be as complex as walking, and it can be as simple as learning how to blow raspberry.
Yep. Or picking something up. Just wait until he learns his whole pincer movement and he starts throwing things everywhere. When kids like throw food on the floor, it's because they're learning that movement. They're trying to figure it out.
I've learned two things here. Number one, I'm gonna cry. Number two, I haven't learned a new anything. I sleep. so I haven't learned anything new in 20 years.
Why do you think I don't sleep? I'm a teacher.
Always learn new things. Well, as you get older, your brain, you'll need sleep to keep those neurons.
You fucking think?
Yeah, like as you're older and you snooze, like that snoozing is to help your brain keep those neurons. However, it is harder when you're older to produce new neurons only because as we get older, we decide we don't need to learn new things. But the brain's a muscle and you got to use it. Always educate yourself.
Age regression. No. What'd you say?
Sleep regression.
Sleep regression.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not getting younger.
No.
That just shattered my whole world, guys.
It doesn't last forever.
Nothing lasts forever.
Only until he's like 2.
That's a long time.
But however, some kids don't go through that. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
you mean
Maybe we should be worried if it doesn't go through it.
okay. So motherhood, huh?
Yeah.
It's all rainbows and butterflies?
No.
No? Tell us about the trials and tribulations of motherhood.
Trying to learn what he needs without being able to communicate to him.
Oh, tell me about it. Biscuit does the same thing. I get it.
Taylor's mom.
She is. She's dog mom.
You're my dog mom.
Uh,
No, I couldn't imagine though. Like have him crying and you being like, I don't know, man.
Dude, this morning I about had a mental breakdown
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
because like I just didn't know what to do. I did all of the things that I've ever seen her do. I took him in, I rocked him, I bounced him, I put him in a swing, I laid him in the bed,
And I tried to
laid
tell him,
here and there.
even when he's sleeping, I'm doing the same shit. It happens every
Yeah.
time. And he's like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's hard.
I know it's hard.
And sometimes babies just cry to cry. That's the crazy thing to me. Like sometimes they just want to let it out. Like when they learn they have a voice and then they just use that voice.
But he's also having like this one, a
Mhm.
hard time understanding. He still thinks he's like a part of my body. So like
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
he
Yeah.
doesn't cry when I hold him, really. He
Yeah.
doesn't, like, I can pick him up and he's instantly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
For I kid you not, an
Mhm.
hour and 15 minutes I was trying my best.
Yeah.
And I woke her up and I was like, I don't know what to do. And she literally just picked him up and he stopped.
And he took
Yeah.
his hand and went like this on my face, and then he was fine.
I was like, are you kidding me?
But I told him at
Yeah.
about like 4 or 5-ish months, that's when babies start like distinguishing that I'm,
Yeah.
that I'm a separate person
Yeah.
from
A separate
themselves.
entity. Yeah.
And he's gonna start to be the favorite after that,
Mhm.
and then I'm SOL after that. So
Literally.
I mean, we saw it. We hung out with one of my friends that I teach with,
Mhm.
and her son is a year and a half, a little bit over a year and a half, and he is completely obsessed with dad. So
You're gonna have
Yeah.
a little Pokemon buddy soon.
it's gonna take a few months, but
I feel that I'm not doing enough. That's how I feel.
I don't think that's true. I think that you help out with other things. You know what I mean? Like you are helping get the bottles. And when we were there, you were putting us to work so Lindsay also could get extra sleep. You know what I mean? Like
but he's also learning how to do everything.
that is
So,
true.
like, you
And
have to learn how to do it
Yeah.
before you can feel comfortable enough to do it by yourself.
and I also
But
feel too. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just was going to say, but I'm also like sleeping far more than you, and I feel horrible about it.
But I can, like this morning, after you left, I went back to sleep. You don't have that option when you're back to work.
No, no, I've been up since 4.
There you go.
And I also think too that like motherly instinct is a real thing. You know, like it's like Lindsay was saying, I mean, he feels he's still a part of her, so it's easier for her to do things in that sense. And
Right.
you're also, I mean this in the best way, just like not a baby guy. You know what I mean?
No.
No, I am not.
Yeah, and that's not bad. Like it's fine. You're just as he gets older, I think you will be able to communicate with him more and like be able to hit those needs that only Lindsay can hit right now. But you
Lindsay
all
makes
got
fun of me
other
all
ways.
the time because I don't talk to him.
That's crazy. I talk to him all the time.
And I hate to tell you this because you're always so worried about, like, well, could there be something wrong with him? Could there, could he develop intellectual disabilities? The more you talk to him, the higher his vocabulary will be. the less you talk to him, the more he won't be able to speak.
Yeah.
I
And you're
get that.
supposed to apparently talk to him like a normal person.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's what I do.
That's what I do too. But he didn't want to hear me, so.
But like
I
even
never
just
talked to
sitting
him
and
again.
reading him a book, he has no idea what you're saying. But it's just the fact that you are
Yeah.
verbalizing to him or, speaking in front of him and he hears
Yeah.
that. So then he can learn your voice. If he doesn't ever learn your voice, then he's not going to know who you are.
Yeah, he's going to
Well,
be, who is this man?
Every Friday, I talk for an hour straight.
It's
This is-
Monday.
You're right. We're behind.
Listen, I'm so sorry. Bath and Body Works is working me to death.
That's all right, buddy.
Love that place, but
That's
like
because they think you're stealing.
No, literally, they're trying to put me in my grave. No, I just girl boss too hard, and now I'm the only person they ever want there. Always,
It's because your bag is too tiny to steal.
they can trust me.
I'm telling you, Taylor. I think you're getting in the sales game. I think you're gonna get out of Bath and Body Works and be like, I'm good at sales. I think I'm just gonna do sales.
Yeah. No. Well, actually, I was talking to Dylan, and I was like, you know what's crazy? Because did I tell you that they offered me a higher position?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they offered me a lady put in her 2-week notice for key holder position.
Which is what, full time?
No, I think it's still, well, I would have more hours, but I think it would still be considered part-time. Because it's like a seasonal thing. It would be a seasonal thing. I could make it permanent if I chose to.
Mm-hmm.
However, I was the first call, and the manager called me, and she was like, yeah, she said, because they like to promote within is their whole big thing. And she was like, you were my first call. This is something, because she said she, like a month ago when I first started, I was a few weeks in, she had said that she was putting my name in the hat, that if a key holder position came up, even if it was at another store, that she was putting in my name for it because of how good I am. And I was like, thank you. But respectfully, I had to decline that offer.
You do know they have Bath and Body Works here.
Yes, but if I am a key holder, then I won't be able to, like, I would have to have more hours and availability.
I gotcha.
Is the problem. And that's so, because they don't know that I'm leaving yet. I'm kind of like, obviously that's a secret until November 1st. So I told them, because we have the kiddo right now. So I told her what was happening. And I was like, I don't want to take on more responsibility. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Until it gets, and that also wasn't necessarily a lie. I was like, I truly cannot be doing too many things.
Right.
And she was like, no, I absolutely get it. I think she was low-key a little mad at me, though. I'm not going to lie. Because the next day was real weird when I came into work. But yeah, no, they did. They offered me a position. And I was telling Dylan, I was like, I think when I moved down to Florida, I kind of want to work at Bath and Body Works. Like, I've been vibing with it. I'm not going to lie. It's great.
Hey, if you like it, you like it.
Yeah, I like it. Can we pause really quick?
Sure.
My computer's definitely going to die. I need to go get my charger.
Grab it up. So, Bath and Body Works. That's all cool. Cool.
Yeah, I also saw a dog. I feel, Lindsay, I'm so sorry. Did I cut you off with your life update? Okay, just making sure. If I do cut you guys off, hit me. We also had a dog come in at Bath and Body Works.
You guys always got dogs.
Always. I love it. No, he was this tiny, like, bulldog, like a mini bulldog. He was a chunky boy. And he was walking in. And I was walking around and I saw him. He was splooting on the ground. Like, he was laying down. His little legs were doing, like, the chicken thing. And I was like, whose dog? And this lady was looking at Wallflower. She was just standing in the same spot too long. So he just laid himself down. I said, can I please pet your dog? And she went, oh my gosh, yeah. She said, but he is a jumper. I said, love it. I love me a good jumping dog. I know that people are like, no, dogs shouldn't jump. Let them jump on me. Please. If I'm going to be taken out by a dog, that's how I want to go. It just is.
There you go.
Anyway, so he's jumping all over me. His name was Buttercream.
Buttercream.
She called him Butters for short.
Butters. That's so funny.
Dude, that's my favorite kind of dog.
He was so cute. I didn't get to take a picture. I wanted to take a picture and send it to you guys.
No.
But I didn't have my phone on me. No, he was so stinking cute. He was so slobbery. He got his slobber all over me. And then I saw
Aw.
him in the checkout line. I said, the woman next to me, I was like, you got to check them out because I got to pet this dog. I was like, that is all you. And apparently we got dog treats too. My bestie
Oh.
that works there now, she went in the back, got him a handful of dog treats.
Nice.
Yeah, no, made me so happy.
All right, so we're 30 minutes in.
We are.
It's time to start talking about some music-oriented things.
I
What's
have a
going on?
music-oriented thing to tell you.
What's going on, Taylor? Tell us the news.
Miss McKenna FaceTimed me so that I could watch the Sabrina
I
Carpenter concert.
forgot about that.
Yes, she FaceTimed me. And I didn't answer her at first because I was trying to talk to Dylan about getting Walt's baseball on the TV. And then she texted me back. She said, girl. And I was like, sorry, 1 second. Like, I'm sorry. And then I called her back. I forgot she was at the Sabrina Carpenter concert. She called me and I got like a 45-second part of, or no, I guess it was more than that because I got from like the middle to the end of the song, one of my favorite songs. And then
What
she was
song?
like, it was Bedchem.
Okay.
And then she was like, let me call you back when you can see her better. And I said, okay. So then she called me again and Sabrina Carpenter was playing Feather. And I took all of the screenshots while we were FaceTiming. I made a whole big post on Instagram and I said, this is unconditional love. I was like, Miss McKenna, fully FaceTime me because I didn't get to go. Anyways,
That's awesome.
No, it was really sweet. It was really good. I might have teared up a little. And imagine I teared up then, and I don't cry at concerts. But like, one, I think it's also just that McKenna did that. I think that was really sweet, and that like tugged at my heartstrings.
She's a good kid.
She's a great kid. But also just like I love Sabrina Carpenter so much that if I was there, I probably would have cried. I would have been like, this is everything. This is so wonderful.
I mean, I cried seeing Simple Plan. So
it's okay. Well, I cried at our Matchbox 20 concert.
Uh-huh.
And then
I cried again at Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
When I went with Lindsay and Phil.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're so good. I would love to go see Matchbox 20 again.
I cried at Blue October.
Really? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have sad songs.
I teared up at Drowning Pool from just the energy of everybody singing.
I didn't do that.
Bodies.
Sorry, that's such a
well, it was just like collective, like seeing that many people collective, like
because it was such a good crowd of people for that music to be what everybody went to see. Everybody was so respectful, so kind, so nice.
Yep.
And then we went to the Used a couple months ago, and it couldn't have been a more rude group of people. And I was so upset.
Yeah.
At the same place, at the same venue.
Yeah, the same venue.
I cried at every AJR concert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so it's like a normal thing because I definitely probably would have sobbed when Sabrina came out.
Music's emotional.
Because like, I love Sabrina Carpenter. No, because I also watch clips too, like on Instagram, and when things like you were talking about with the crowds, like when they're so like unison and respectful and together, like it brings you to tears, especially when they're like singing songs. I forget who it is. I have one of his songs on my Spotify, but I think he has like Tourette's or something.
Louis Capaldi.
Yes, and he was.
Oh, he's so incredible.
He's so good, and he was singing one of his songs, but he was having like a Tourette's issue and couldn't finish it, and the whole crowd just sang it for him.
Yep,
that's beautiful,
dude. I would bawl like a baby. Just talking about that made me.
That's what I'm saying. It makes me tear up a little.
Yeah.
No, it's a crazy thing. So yeah, McKenna did that for me, and that was really sweet. And I went to. It was so awesome, and I went to work wearing my Sabrina Carpenter shirt that day, and I think that's really funny.
I would like to, if you're up for it,
sure,
do a live event where
with Sabrina Carpenter.
No, where we watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
AJR's documentary
about
the making of Maybe Man, and then if they put up the concert, watch it and do like a live thing. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I absolutely would be down.
We should do that. We should do like a promoted.
No, I agree.
We'll do it when you're down here, so that we can be in the same room.
Did you see the thing that one fan from every single venue that they had their concert at took a piece of a puzzle, and every time they would meet AJR, they gave them a piece of the puzzle. So like 50 states, right? 50 states.
Yeah.
They
And they
got
went
a
to every single concert?
No.
They
A
orchestrated
whole group
it.
of people
Yeah.
gave them a piece of the puzzle from every single venue.
Literally chills.
I know, right? And they put
That's
it together,
cool.
and it was the view of the stage from the crowd. And it had like, I don't remember what it said, but it was the nicest. They were so excited, and it was so sweet.
I'm gonna
So
cry.
cool.
We can't.
And
We
it's
gotta
like,
stop talking about it.
What group of fans, like, who would do that? Who would think of that? And it was
That's such a
amazing.
Beautiful thing. Guys, I can't handle that. That's so nice.
Taylor's an emotional wreck.
Give me my water.
No, that's so nice. Oh, people are wonderful.
Some people.
Some people.
No, it's so, music is so crazy. I was listening to, this is so funny, but I was listening to some country song. I can't even remember what it was. And I thought about, you know how Dylan always wears 2 pairs of socks?
No. What?
Why?
Because, so I guess when he used to play basketball, to give him extra cushion with his shoes, he would layer his socks. And then he just liked the feeling of his feetsies being tight and cushioned. So he just wears 2 pairs of socks every day.
Dylan's autistic.
But the amount of times that man has had to take off his first layer of socks to give to me. In situations like if my socks get wet, well, they're not touching his feetsies. They're like the outside layer. So they're just touching his shoes. But like if my socks get wet for some reason, or whenever I was wearing my Converse and my socks were a little bit too short and I am autistic, and I said, that's a no for me, dog, because my Converse were touching my ankles. And I just thought about that and I just started sobbing. And I'm like, music is beautiful because it just makes you feel all the feels. You know?
I mean, yeah. That's the whole point.
I'm like, I'm sad about, or I'm not sad, but I'm really happy about that puzzle thing.
Mm-hmm.
In other news,
yeah, I'll have to find the Instagram clip of it and send it to you.
Oh, send it to me.
In other news, this Diddy stuff.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that first. Okay.
Yeah, this Diddy stuff's
Diddy.
This Diddy stuff's.
I didn't see anything about Diddy.
There is so much going on.
Really?
Oh yeah, he is probably the second most evil person that's been involved in the music industry in recent times.
Who's first?
R. Kelly. I would say that he's on the same level as R. Kelly. It's all there's a lot of alleged stuff. But I wanted to do a list. Lindsay and I were trying to figure out, we went to a pumpkin patch. We were trying to figure out what to do for this show.
That has nothing to do with any of this.
Well, we were trying to figure out what to do for this show. And I wanted to do a list of all of the musicians, the top 10 list of musicians who allegedly attended Diddy's freak-off parties.
I mean, it's your show, buddy. You can do what you want. But I'm telling you, you could probably get canceled.
As a collective, we have decided that we should be the bigger people. And we are not going to stoop to that level.
I'm scared of the Illuminati. So
we are not going to stoop to that level like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Post Malone, Usher, Justin Bieber. Who else? Who else are we not going to stoop to the level of? Jamie Foxx, Chris Martin,
Regis Philbin, rest in peace.
Philbin, Judge Judy. Because we, Taylor, all of those were alleged. We, Taylor, are...
Judge Judy was at his parties?
We, Taylor, are bigger than that.
That's crazy. Judge Judy? Sorry, I'm reading about this 13-year-old girl.
Dude, there's so much. There's so much going on.
And she also said...
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige was also part of it.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Yep.
That checks out.
That 13-year-old girl. So this was 20 years ago, and that 13-year-old girl said there was also another high-profile male celebrity there who that person and Diddy were involved with her at the same time, while another high-profile female celebrity sat and watched.
LeBron James.
Oh,
Allegedly. These are all
So was that Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
That one checks out
Allegedly.
also.
All allegedly.
Well, it says he's so toxic that all of these celebrities are just filing or settling with lawsuits, so they're not named.
No shit, really?
It says Diddy is so toxic, celebs will settle lawsuits before being named.
Mm-hmm.
So people are just like, here's a bunch of money, keep my name out of this.
Right.
Dude, that's wild.
That's
So,
insane.
Anyways, like I said, we're not that kind of show. We're better than all of that.
If you want me to look up some more.
No. The joke there was that I said we weren't going to do it, and then
you did it.
Don't explain the joke. It's not funny then.
It's not funny when you explain it. I got it.
Okay.
Sorry,
Anyway.
I was also trying to read about this girl. Or I would have laughed more.
What other news?
Sad news.
Oh, there is a big sad story that we have to talk about.
We might have two different sad stories.
And I have a different sad story.
Man. Okay,
So-
Taylor's first.
Liam Payne.
That's what mine was going to be.
Okay, yeah, Liam
it's
Payne sadly passed away from falling off a balcony when he was in
Argentina.
I was going to say Brazil, and I knew that was wrong. They found drugs, like insane drugs in his system, and
Oh, really? I
They
didn't know
found
about
something.
that.
I just read it literally before we came on here called pink cocaine
yeah.
in his system. So everybody's like, we have no idea what this is.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They found that and alcohol in his system, that he had fallen off a balcony. So all the One Direction fans out there, I was not a One Direction girly, but I know a lot of people who were.
For the audience, just give like a brief overview, because we have some older fans that may not know Liam Payne.
Oh, so he was part of a boy band called One Direction, and everyone knows Harry Styles. I'm just going to assume that. Harry Styles was also part of this band called One Direction. That's how they got started. I forget how long they were together, but they were like teens when they were just a little teen boy band from the 2010s. Question mark?
Yeah.
From X Factor.
Yeah. And then he ended up having a solo career. I don't think he was as big as Harry Styles.
No,
But-
definitely not.
Yeah. So he started his solo career. He did start it before Harry Styles.
Yes. He
That-
did and Zayn did. They both
Yeah.
started before Harry started his.
But yes, so the band has broken up since then. Obviously, they all have their own lives. But he sadly passed away from falling off of this balcony. Harry Styles has spoken out with a tribute because they were all friends. There was no real falling out. Zayn also has spoken out about it, and then
Canceled his tour.
Oh, really?
That I didn't know.
Wow.
I don't know if he canceled it completely, but I know he's canceled some shows. Simon Cowell stepped down from being in, what is he in now? America's Got Talent or something like that. He quit the rest of this season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Bruno, somebody from Dancing with the Stars is taking over his thing for the rest of this season. I tried
Yeah,
to
sad news.
I tried to
That
get
is
to you.
sad.
Yeah.
So then that was my story also. What's your
Really?
sad
I would
news?
love to tell you. I'm trying to be a parent.
Yeah, take your time.
Do you want me to tell you your other sad news?
Sure.
This might be Lindsay's sad news. Paul Diano from Iron Maiden, he also
The
passed
original
away.
singer.
The original lead singer of Iron Maiden.
He died today.
Has
He
anybody
died
checked
today.
in on your dad?
I
Is he
already
doing
sent it to him.
okay?
He died at 66.
Yep.
They don't know the cause of death, but he was battling a lot of like health related illnesses
Mm-hmm.
the past several years, it said, but they're not 100% sure
Yeah.
on
This isn't music related, but let's just give a big like shout out and thoughts and prayers for Jenna Fisher.
Yeah.
It recently came out that Jenna Fisher is battling breast cancer.
Was
Was
Mhm.
battling breast cancer. She
for the
is.
last couple years.
She
Mhm.
was Pam in the show
Yes.
The Office, and yeah.
So did Danielle Fisher from Boy Meets World, Topanga.
Yeah.
She also was recently diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh,
They caught it very early though, so they're like, I don't know if she's undergone surgery yet,
That's okay.
but she came out talking about how important the yearly mammograms are.
Hmm.
And so did
Jenna Fisher.
Jenna Fisher. That's crazy. They're both Fisher.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't
spelled
know.
differently.
It is spelled differently. And Danielle Fisher's last name wasn't originally Fisher, I don't think. I think her husband's name is now Fisher. Am I wrong? I might be wrong on that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
I feel like that's her maiden name.
Probably. I have no idea. But I saw a thing where she was talking, Jenna was, on the Today Show today or something, talking about it. Her short hair is very cute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was from chemo or not,
Yeah, it was.
but it looks very cute.
So while we're talking music style stuff, we play a bunch of games on this show,
Mhm.
and I have a really good one that we're gonna do, not this episode, but the next episode. We're gonna try and guess the album, like the cover, like the album cover, and I'm gonna go on Canva and like erase parts of the album cover, and then we're gonna guess the album covers.
I only know one album, and it's Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet.
Or, I mean, we might be able to even pull like a video on YouTube and do it that way, like
could
we've
probably
done in the
look it up right now.
past. Yeah, but we're already 50 minutes in, so we'll do that next time. But Taylor, do you have a Wordle? You want to do some Wordle?
I can pull it up, guys. Listen, did you know that when you FaceTime now, you can like share your screen?
I did not. I don't
So-
FaceTime.
So you can do that where you can share your screen, and they have a thing called game mode when you go to play games. So the other night, Dylan sat on FaceTime with me for 6 hours and helped me play Wordle games.
That's too long.
I don't
Okay.
think he was fully paying attention. I think he was doing his own thing.
Did you ever talk about on the podcast about the one Pearl Jam guy and manslaughter and all that?
I did not.
What?
Did not. Yeah. I don't know the story fully. We could definitely talk about it. I don't know the
You could look
story
it up.
fully.
While Taylor's pulling her stuff up.
Yeah, you pull up the Wordle. I'll
Yeah,
look
you
up
got
the
you got to
story.
give me permission.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
I am sharing it.
He comes out and says, "I give you permission."
I give you the permissions.
The permission has been granted.
Okay, so Pearl Jam guitar jail.
It's like air jail for dogs.
So Josh
Klinghoffer.
Klinghoffer, a guitarist for Pearl Jam, is being sued for wrongful death after allegedly striking a pedestrian while driving a 2022 GMC Yukon on March 18th.
The real crime is that car. That's crazy though.
He struck a man walking in a crosswalk.
Dang.
The only child of a parent, Israel Sanchez. Sanchez was pronounced dead at a hospital about 2.5 hours after the collision.
That's crazy.
After the collision, Klinghoffer pulled over, stopped the vehicle, called 911, and waited for the police. So he's not a bad guy then.
He hit somebody and they died.
Well, yeah, like
Accidents happen.
Like, yeah, he
It was
had
an
an
accident.
accident.
Yeah.
You know, but at least he didn't like
Drive
and
away.
cover it up or
Or do it on purpose.
Yeah, that's why I didn't recognize the name. So he's
He's a touring. Oh,
That's hilarious.
Too soon.
That's hilarious. Yeah, he's a touring session musician.
Also plays with Jane's Addiction, who broke up.
I mean, they're done.
Tea.
So anyways, that's the information about Pearl Jam. Let's get into a little bit of Wordle. Have you already done this one, Taylor?
No, I haven't played yet today.
Okay.
Hives.
Lindsay says hives. Hives. Hives.
Well, somebody else's turn.
Stop. Nope, that's 4 letters. Stops.
Ooh.
Stoops.
No, it's
There's
not
no
a
T.
T.
Oh.
We could.
Spoons.
And Taylor's trying to write poon.
Oh!
Good job.
Wow! That was crazy.
Well, Wordle's done.
That was so quick.
We're getting pretty good at these guys.
We should start playing the connections one.
No, we
There's
already
connections.
This is our game.
Taylor, you don't know about connections?
Connections is hard.
No, it's not.
It
You go
is,
to
though.
the New York Times and you type in connections and you have to group words together based on a certain category. But there's 16 words, so there's 4 categories.
Yeah, so it'll give you 16 different words, and you have to figure out what each of those words have in common in groups of 4.
Yes.
And then you pull those 4 words, and then it says these are in common for this reason. And then you pull 4 more words, these are in common for this reason. It's hard.
No,
oh my
it's
God,
fun.
here we go.
It's very fun.
Can you see me?
I can.
Oh, not video game.
Okay, so I guess we're playing connections.
We got time, right? Yeah, I got 7 minutes. How do I? Okay.
You hit the little X up there. All right. So we have to figure out what these words have in common.
Yeah.
For the audience, we have whirl, draw, navy, liver, car, kidney, hook, drive, pinto, pull, neutral, dead, low, mung, grab, reverse.
So, do I just click them?
Yes.
These are all beans.
Yes.
Yeah, so click submit. Nope. One away. So one of them.
Navy beans is also a thing, so I would get rid of
This?
oh
Or liver.
I don't think liver beans is a thing.
no, that's see, yep.
Yep. Kinds of beans. You nailed it.
Okay.
So now we have car, whirl, hook, drive, draw, pull, neutral, dead, low, liver, grab, and reverse.
How do we feel about these?
We've got car, neutral, drive, reverse. Can you give it a shot?
Nope.
Maybe switch car with draw or with low. Because those are all different shifts.
Yep. Good job.
Automatic gear shifter
You're
position.
so smart.
Drive, low, neutral, or reverse. Now we have draw, pull, car, dead, whirl, liver, grab, hook.
Liver and dead feels right. Hook as in the Hook and Bridge podcast? I heard they're
Hey.
great. I hear Adam talking. What is he feeling? Give me a huh if you think I should put hook. There it is.
Let's see here. So we've got draw, pull, car, dead, whirl, liver, grab, hook.
So hang on. Actually, I think it's better if we do this. Pull, hook, grab, and draw are all ways to get things.
Yeah, that's true. Give it a shot.
Yep.
Hey, you nailed it. They're all ways to attract stuff. And then whirl, liver, car, and dead. What do those have in common?
We're gonna find out, aren't we? Oh, blank pool.
It was blank pool, car pool, whirl pool, dead pool,
Pool. What was it?
Liverpool.
Yeah, England.
Oh, like the
Oh,
okay.
The
Not-
soccer team.
not Lindsay's hometown.
No.
So there you go, Taylor. There's another fun little game.
That's a
that you're gonna be
lovely
playing.
thing.
Isn't it fun?
That's real fun.
It's a good game. And then the colors mean different like levels of categories.
Yeah.
So I want to say purple or blue is the hardest one to get.
Mhm.
I think that's what it is. I don't remember. I haven't played it in a very long time.
I wonder if, like Wordle, I can just download an app called Connections.
No, you got to play it through your internet because they don't have an app.
So I can only do one a day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, Taylor. Are you able to make up your own Wordle?
I mean, I know there's teaching games that I can do that with.
That
So
might be
probably-
that might be a new game for us.
Music.
Basically, like Hangman, music Hangman.
We call it the disappearing monkey. We don't hang people anymore.
Hanged. We don't hang to people anymore.
Whatever.
Gotta be.
It's still inappropriate. It's called the disappearing monkey.
But if we could do like a music themed Wordle every week, I'd be down for that, Taylor. And you could make them because you love Wordle. Or
I
you love doing
love-
Wordle, and we could have Lindsay. Well, Lindsay's busy.
Guys, I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it.
Let's
I
do
just gotta
another one.
Google it.
Let's do another one.
Okay. Hang on, guys.
And can't you make it however many letters you want? Or is it five?
I don't think so. I think it's still 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have to think of a word. Hang on.
I'm sending you a word telepathically.
Oh, is it a music word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's not 5 letters.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do more.
You?
Well, I
can't
sent you a
spell.
5-letter word. Did you get it?
I'm just curious.
I
if
swear to
can
God, if this works, I'm leaving
leaving what?
the
The show.
room.
Oh, so
I'm
I
going
was
to an Anthony Padilla.
I
was-
sent you a word telepathically.
so I have to try to do that word, and it's a 5-letter word.
Ready? Taylor, look at me. Ready?
I
I'm thinking
can't.
of the word.
She said I can't.
Okay. You
I'm
should
thinking
have
of a 6-letter word.
He has to count out his letters. Hold on.
It's definitely 5, unless I'm spelling it wrong.
Well, then we're not
There's
thinking of the same
always
word.
that possibility.
Oh, buddy. I'm stressed.
Why are you counting it again?
Well, because the word she's thinking of is guitar.
There is no way that I just typed that in my thing.
I hate you.
I hate that. That's icky. That's icky. I literally typed it to do the letters. What was the original?
Taylor, think of a 5-letter music word and just say it out loud. Come on, don't fail me now.
I might fail you. Well, if you said that I did guitar, unless you can see my screen, that'd be weird.
I can't.
I'm trying to think of a 5-letter word that would be a guitar.
No.
Oh,
Think,
so it's not like that. Complete
think
opposite.
broad. Think music. Get my get my brain thoughts to you. Ready? Ready?
Telepathy. Okay. Sings.
No.
What was it?
Piano.
Oh, not even in the realm. But that's crazy though that you thought that I thought guitar because
As soon as you said
that's
6
literally.
letters, I was like, G.
That's literally what I typed.
AR, guitar.
Hang on, I'm gonna do a long one.
Short and sweet.
No, now I gotta think of a different one.
Oh, buddy.
All right. Hang on. Let me present. Guys, this is so fun.
You're gonna have to make sure you do these once a week. You got to
Okay.
make us one once a week.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7
Yeah.
letters.
Yeah.
And it's music themed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw out a letter.
I'm just gonna say guitars with an S. Oh, okay. So we've got an I, an A, an R, and an S, but they're all in the wrong positions.
Correct.
IARS.
This is so fun.
Sorry.
IARS. Music themed. Huh. Strings? No, hold on. That's not the right.
You can still have her type it in.
Yeah, but it's still wrong. It
I
uses
can't hit
most
the
of the
enter.
same letters.
Singer.
But there's an A in it.
Sangers.
Oh, it's Sabrina. Duh. I just didn't know how to spell Sabrina.
Oh, guys, this is really fun.
So there you go, Taylor. You got a new job once a week.
I can do that. This is so exciting. And I'll only do it 5 letters. Don't worry.
That's fine. You can do it as many letters as you want. Just make sure that it's like one word, no spaces. One word.
Yes. Well, short and sweet is one word. Short and sweet.
No
Short and
and
sweet.
symbols. None
Is
of that.
and spelled out. Short and sweet.
None of that. One word.
I'm working late because I'm a singer.
All right. It is that time, buddy.
All right, everybody. If you like today's show, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time we post a new video.
And as always, we have the Patreon. If you want to go sign up for that, support the show, it would be very much appreciated. You get benefits over there. Those subscriptions start at $5 a month. And for $5 a month, you get like member access and we'll do, stuff. I don't know what.
That was a
but,
crazy
like,
sentence.
Well, there's
We'll
there's
do
stuff.
stuff.
I just don't know like what people want. I'm not good at this part.
Probably
want your
feet
OnlyFans.
pics.
I'll send feet pics for $5 a month.
I'm gonna tell you, people.
Ain't
You don't
nobody
want his
wants-
ugly ass feet. They
I
look
had,
like Fred Flintstone feet.
I had an ingrown toenail for 2 months.
Gross.
You
Dylan's
don't
got one
want that.
too.
Oh, tell him I feel for him.
I did. I already did. Yeah, he went to play basketball and his toe was all swollen by the end. He didn't realize he had one.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think I
kidding.
officially broke my toe too.
Get rid of that. Take that off.
Oh, yeah. The other thing too is if you don't want to do $5 a month, but you want to support us anyways, there is a support the show link where you don't have to do anything. Like you don't have to sign up for anything. You just put in the information and you can like support the show by just giving us, I think it starts off at $3 a month. And can
Signing
go
up is sorry, go ahead.
Well, it can go as high as $20 a month. But it's literally just to support the funding of the show. Like you're just saying, I like this show. I want them to keep doing it. And I don't want to have to go through the hassle of signing up for anything. So I'm just clicking a button, putting my card information in, and boom. You don't have to get an account for anything to do that. And that, like I said, it does help. We do spend a decent chunk of money putting this show together every week. I know it's been a little kind of chaotic lately as we try and navigate being parents and doing a show every week.
All 3 of us.
but it's getting better, and we're gonna have guests on again soon. We have a lot of stuff in the works. Our YouTube page is there. That's a great way to support too. If you could subscribe there. If you don't have the funds, that's okay. We don't
Yeah.
expect you to give money.
Guys, signing up is really easy. You need a username, password, and email. 30 seconds. Sign yourself up. One click of a button. All you gotta do is just click it. That's it. And click the bell notification. It helps us. That's all you gotta do. So quick, so easy.
And I think you can like videos without a YouTube
Yes.
account. Like you can like without being signed in.
Yeah. But still
So
sign it.
yeah, but like if
It's
you
better.
can, liking the video helps. Subscribing helps a ton. Our Instagram, if you have Instagram, if you could just shoot us a follow, that helps.
At the Hook and Bridge Podcast.
That one I would say is the most important, just because when we're dealing with PR people, that is the first thing that they check about us is our social following. So the higher that number, the higher caliber guests that we can have here on the show. So
Absolutely.
I think that covers everything. Yeah.
I think so.
We really appreciate all of our fans.
We do. We
I
appreciate
don't think I
us.
say that enough, but we really do.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah. And we want you to be more involved in the show. Tell us
Please.
that you enjoy the show. Tell us what you enjoy
Tell
about
us
it.
how much you like me.
Tell us your stories, your music stories.
Yeah.
We really want to share those with the audience, and you get a free t-shirt out of it.
One compliment away, or one compliment a day will keep Taylor Saddies away.
And you know, this is not just our community, it's your community as well. You're listening to the show, so be a part of the discussion.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's everything. That's Jerry's final thoughts. He was not at
Harley's
Diddy
final
parties.
thinkies.
Harley's final thinkies.
Didn't Jerry Springer?
Yeah,
R.I.P. What a legend.
he really was.
He was
He
such
was
a
the
really
mayor
was.
of Cleveland for years.
He was.
I didn't know that.
And he did some wild stuff on TV that you'll never see again. So, anyways, it's been real, everybody. And as always, peace.